Hi, today on Growing Crazy with Jeanette, we're going to talk about how music affects plants. So stay with me, and here we go. Hello, welcome to another episode of Growing Crazy with Jeanette. I'm Jeanette, and I'm crazy. So have fun with it and share with others. And today our show is going to be about music and how it affects plants. Some people have done some studies, including the famous Mythbusters of Mythbusters on TV fame. And so we're going to discuss all that. So here we go. So as you can see, I have 11 bonsai. And there they are. And my other plants are all around us. And I was thinking, they listen to my music all day long. And I wonder what effect it's had on them. The TV plays, and I wonder what that does to them. So just thought I'd look into it. Do plants have a favorite song? Well, this episode is all about music and plants, the myths, the experiments, and the real results from curious growers and scientists alike. You've probably heard people say that playing Mozart for your monstera helps it grow faster, or that rock music will make your roses wilt. Well, we're going to separate fact from folklore and find out if plants really do have a favorite tune. The idea that music affects plant growth first gained popularity in the 1960s and 70s. One of the best-known studies came from Dorothy Rotalick of the Colorado Women's College. She played different types of music for her plants and noticed that those listening to classical and soothing instrumental music grew upright and healthy, and some even started to lean towards the speakers. But when she switched things up to hard rock, the plants leaned away, drooped, or even died sooner. That made a lot of gardeners wonder, do plants like certain kinds of music? Well, maybe not like the way we do, but sound is vibration, and vibration is energy. And energy, as every gardener knows, moves life. See, sound travels as a wave, a vibration through air, soil, and even water. Those vibrations can stimulate movement inside a plant's cells, helping with nutrient uptake, enzyme activation, and even photosynthesis. I need a sip of my tea. Low, gentle frequencies, like those in classical or acoustic music, can encourage healthy cell expansion. Meanwhile, erratic, loud, or harsh vibrations might stress delicate tissues. So it's not about taste in music, it's about how the sound waves interact with the plant's physiology. So, enter the Mythbusters. You know the Mythbusters, the TV team famous for testing urban legends with science and explosions. Thankfully, no explosions in this one, but in Season 4, Episode 23, Plants in Pain, they decided to test the music theory once and for all. Here's what they did. They set up multiple greenhouses with identical plants. Each greenhouse had a different soundtrack: classical music, heavy metal, pleasant talking, mean or negative talking, and one completely silent control group. They kept all the growing conditions the same: light, soil, water, everything exactly the same. After several weeks, the results were surprising. The plants in both the classical and heavy metal greenhouses grew the tallest and healthiest. Even more interesting, the plants exposed to human voices, even ones with angry tones, also grew better than the silent group. The only ones that lagged behind were the ones left in total quiet. The Mythbusters concluded the myth was confirmed. Plants do respond positively to sound. But it wasn't about whether they liked the genre, it was more about vibrational stimulation sounds. So over time, gardeners have noticed some trends that echo both Retallack's early work and the Mythbusters' findings. Classical music encourages lush, balanced growth. Plants tend to appear overall healthier. Soft rock and pop, moderate improvement. especially with consistent volume. Heavy metal. Surprisingly good for some species, the deep bass frequencies may boost nutrient movement. Jazz and folk. Promotes fuller, more relaxed foliage, great for leafy plants. Electronic or techno. Mixed results. Steady beats help, but so much bass can jiggle fragile roots. And in silence, plants grow, but generally more slower than those exposed to sound or music. So, next time you're watering your plants, go ahead and put on some tunes. Whether it's Bach, the Beatles, or a little Metallica, your green friends might just be vibing along with you. From Dorothy Redelick's research to the Mythbusters experiment and countless home trials, the message seems clear. Plants respond to sound energy. Gentle rhythmic vibration promotes growth. Total silence might slow things down. So, that's where we are. I thought that was quite interesting indeed. So we're going to look around at everybody real quick. This is the nightlife. Nighttime. I do have some grow lights on though. So we've got my, I want to say Norfolk pine. I think that's right. Anyway, this is my Wandering Jew and Pothos. They're mixed together. And they look pretty good together. Especially once they start trailing and it comes down some. That'll look really good. And then I have a little pitcher plant that's coming out of that one. And it also has a Wandering Jew in it with the pothos and will hang low. And this is my massive fern. I forgot her name. Cecilia. Cecilia likes to have thorns. So I just trimmed out a whole bunch of thorns because they grow this tall spike that has nothing but thorns on it, no ferns, no leaves, nothing, and it just helps the plant stand upright. So if you want it bushy, you cut them off, and if you want it standing taller, you leave them alone. So I cut mine off because I like it bushy. Anyway, here is my weeping cherry bonsai. This is a Barbados cherry. It's pretty. I like this little tree. And she has her own trailing plant. This is a friendship plant. One of many types of friendship plants. It's a blue pilea. I think it's very cute. It has tiny little delicate leaves. And it flows well. My wisteria is ready to go outside for the winter. Her leaves are yellow and brown. I just have to let all of the color get pulled out of them and let the roots feed off of it. Then once she loses all of her leaves, I have to wrap her base in a towel and put her in the garage on an upper shelf because heat rises. So we're going to keep her right next to the door, but outside in the garage. So that'll be interesting. Hopefully it'll go well. And then I've got a couple of Chinese elms here. And this is my Ripsalis. This one's doing pretty well. This is my little jade. I have one and my friend Missy has one. See, Missy? I have mine too. Then I've got this false heather. And this jade, which will be in with two other jades coming up shortly. My birthday, I want 2 bonsai trees, and so hopefully Brian's going to get them for me because he said he would. This is my ficus that grows in a knot, and it's growing leaves off of it now, so that's a really good sign. I can't wait till it's like 5 years old and the trunk is thicker. It'll look really good then. And this is Myrtleford the Magnificent in all his glory. My shamrocks that I just transplanted into this bonsai container look really, really happy here. I mean, they're closed off for the night right now. They're sleeping, yeah. But they look good in a line. It's a good format for them. And then we've got these guys up here. This is called Baby's Tears. I'm not sure why, but that's what it's called. And then this is my friendship plant, my other friendship plant. It's doing pretty well. And then I've got a bubble plant that's inside of here. You can see it behind everything. And an air plant. And this is thorn. This is my friend Jody gave me one. And look, it's doing well. I have growth on both sides. That's cool. Because it was only growing on one side, then it started doing it on the other side. So that's even better. Yay! This is my ivy. I haven't killed it yet. That's good. And down here is my aloe plant. Thanks, Carol. And this is Esme, one of my parlor palms. Here's her big sister, Hadley. This is Lisi. I like her. She's my cyclamen. They also call it false violet or something, imitation violet. That's another name for it. Now this is strange. How come these shamrocks are still open and the other ones are closed? Very weird. Huh. Do they not know what time it is? Is your clock off, guys? Huh. Alright, well, I'm sure she'll go to sleep whenever. Anyhow, that's all she wrote. That's everybody. So I hope you liked this episode. I had fun, and I hope you did too. It's always neat to find out new things, like about music and how it affects the plants. That's neat. I would do more if I had a way to isolate my plants and do an experiment myself, but I don't. And I'm in the TV room with all my plants, so there's really no way to monitor enough to have a science project out of it. But anyway, you have a good night or day or whichever it is for you. And keep on growing your plants. Grow crazy. Bye. Love ya.